A dark and eerie school building stands at the edge of a silent town. Our protagonist, Ariv, is running late for his biggest exam. Ariv, a 12th grade student, had been preparing for his medical entrance exam for 2 years. Today was the final test, and he was already running behind schedule. The exam center was far away, and as he sped up on his bike, the surroundings grew eerily silent. His exam center was St. Michael's Senior Secondary School, a school infamous for its past. As soon as he saw the old building, a strange chill ran down his spine. Ariv glanced at his wristwatch. 5 minutes had already passed since the exam started. He parked his bike in a hurry and ran to the entrance, pleading with the security guard to let him in. To his surprise, the guard simply smiled and let him enter without a word. As Ariv walked past him, he noticed an odd glimmer in the guard's eyes, as if he had been waiting for him for years. Inside, everything seemed normal. A long corridor stretched ahead, with open classrooms where students were already writing their papers in silence. Ariv rushed into his designated exam hall, found his seat, and quickly started writing. The first 30 minutes were completely normal. He had already answered 4 questions. But as soon as he started writing the 5th answer, something chilling happened. Mantelpiece clock 10:35 a.m. Ariv glanced up, and froze. The teacher standing near the blackboard was staring at him, without blinking. Her hollow eyes sent a shiver down his spine. But trying to ignore her, he focused back on his answer sheet. And then, he noticed something terrifying. The 5th answer he had just written was missing. The paper still showed only 4 answers. His heart pounded. He looked at the clock again. It was still 10:35 a.m. 10 minutes ago, it was also 10:35 a.m. The time had stopped. Ariv looked around. The other students were behaving strangely. They were all writing, but no one made a single sound. Suddenly, a boy sitting nearby began scratching his desk violently. His fingernails snapped off, but he didn't stop. A girl in the corner started banging her head against the table repeatedly. Another student was biting his own hand, chewing at his skin as if he felt no pain. Ariv felt the urge to scream. He turned to the teacher for help. She was smiling. But it wasn't a normal smile. It was too wide, too unnatural. Then, suddenly, smoke filled the room, and a putrid smell, like burning flesh, spread everywhere. Ariv turned in horror to see a girl's shirt had caught fire. Another boy screamed as if something was tearing him apart. He began clawing at his own body, his skin peeling off in chunks. Then, Ariv saw something that would haunt him forever. The teacher's eyes turned completely white. She grabbed her own face and started ripping her skin off. The flesh peeled away, revealing her charred skull underneath. Fire in moments, the entire room was engulfed in flames.
In moments, the entire room was engulfed in flames. Every student's body was burning alive, their tortured screams echoing through the room. The air filled with black smoke and the stench of burning flesh. Ariv ran for his life. But just as he reached the door, a burnt, skeletal hand grabbed his ankle. The blackened, smoldering bodies of the students were now crawling toward him. Ariv screamed as he kicked away and ran out, just as the entire room exploded into flames. Hourglass not done hours later. Ariv woke up in the school infirmary. His body was drenched in sweat. A male teacher stood beside him, looking concerned. Ariv stammered, explaining everything he had just experienced. The teacher's face darkened. "You never entered that exam hall," he said. "We found you unconscious outside a locked classroom." Ariv's blood ran cold. The teacher continued, "That classroom has been closed for 15 years. Terrified, Ariv ran back to the room and saw that it was indeed locked shut with heavy chains. Had it all been a nightmare? Just as he was about to leave, the school guard whispered something chilling in his ear. 10 years ago, an accident happened in that room. During an exam, a boy set off fireworks as a prank, but it started a massive fire. 40 students and one teacher burned alive at exactly 10:35 a.m. Since then, they say the exam never ended for them. Arif's entire body shivered. He looked back at the locked classroom one last time. And on the dusty glass window, he saw something terrifying. A single burned handprint appeared on the glass. The exam was still waiting. The end. Hope your exams never turn into something this horrifying. Fearful face skull. If you like this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Who knows, maybe your school has a dark secret too. Smiling face with horns.